YVA Trades.
Welcome to YVA Trades. We're going to go take a look at the great. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm not used to this new setup I have. Okay, so phase 4. Here we are. It's the end of October. I had a little red day yesterday, and I'm looking for a green one today. So let's go take a look at the market and see if there's anything that we can trade in this somewhat lacking of a market. Let's go check it out. I was expecting to see SPY come up on the screen. Instead, there was a blank window. Okay, so this is the SPY that I like to look. This is this is the SPY. Oh, I have to apologize because about 15 minutes ago, I took I had a headache, and so I popped a couple of Tylenol, and then I looked at the bottle, and it says Tylenol PM. So if you know what that is something that will put you to sleep. Well, most people, me included. So this is going to be a very short trading morning for me. I'm already starting to feel the effects, and if I do pass out and start sleeping during the live stream, hey, it's out of my control. So anyways, looking at SPY here, we have the monthly time frame looking for a higher low. It is the last day of October, and we know historically the market hits its lows in October and makes a bull run towards the end of the year. Don't know if that's going to happen this year, but is this our monthly higher low? We don't know. No signs, no clues yet as to that being the case, but I'll be looking for clues. Right now we have a weekly downtrend. That needs to change first. So is this our weekly bottom? Well, we have a daily downtrend, so that needs to change first before we can establish our weekly bottom is in. Daily downtrend, let me pull up my drawing tool, and the beauty of the scanners this morning is that there really isn't a whole lot to look at, so I'm going to spend a little more time on the broader market looking at SPY. I haven't looked at some of the other tickers like the NASDAQ, but they all pretty much do the same thing. So here is our downtrend. What we want to see is a daily trend change. So bulls need to see enough of a bounce here and a move up. Our resistance is up here. That's our last daily lower high. So the most likely scenario here is a lower high on this bounce. To break right through that last lower high, that would take a lot of bull effort, and I wouldn't necessarily trust to break straight through. I'd like to see a consolidation period first. That's always good. So we want to see enough of a move here that the bulls can actually form a higher low and a higher high. Now a trend change like that on our daily time frame, because time frames move in fractals. So when I'm looking at the daily and I see that daily trend change, then I know that my weekly low has been set in most cases, and we'll start to see that weekly bounce take place. Now on the weekly, it's the same thing. We have our weekly downtrend, and what we need to see is enough of a move up. This is our resistance. Not going to break straight through it. Well, I mean, never say never. Most probable, most likely thing to happen is a lower high, and then bulls want to see that consolidation and a trend change on the weekly. Now, whether we get a bounce that high up or not, I don't know, but a trend change on the weekly with higher lows rather than lower highs would tell us that our monthly higher low has been set. So that's what I'm looking for. And it all starts with that daily trend change. And to know if that's underway, well, we see we have a bounce. We don't know if that trend change is going to happen. What we need is that bounce follow through. So I'd be looking at the hourly time frame, and what we need is an hourly uptrend for an extended period of time to keep that daily bounce going. And right now on the hourly here with extended hours off, we had ourselves that hourly downtrend all the way down through here. We oversold the RSI. We're right at 30. So yesterday we bounced. Bears took over and tried to break back down through because we bounced mostly pre-market on light volume. So the bears thought, ha ha ha, here we come, and marching downward south, trying to break that resistance, that support, and broke it by a little bit. I don't know what this line is, but the bulls stepped in. So this is basically a double bottom, and I'm going to call this a higher low or double bottom, whatever. It's not a lower low in my opinion because the bears didn't prove anything there. And then we have a higher high right here with not a lot of follow through yet as of yesterday. Now this morning, we are actually trading a little bit below that level. Looks like, no, we're trading right in here. So now I'd like to see a definite good looking higher low and higher high. Some other people's opinions may vary on whether or not this is a higher low and higher high, but bottom line is nice move yesterday. We'd like to see that continue. And we could not close over this level yesterday. We did it pre-market here this morning, but we're trading back below that line again. So it looks like we're probably going to open at the top of yesterday's range, if I had to guess, with 9 minutes to go till the market opens. So that's it on that. Spent enough time there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scanners this morning. And what I did this morning is I traded SPRC. Okay, so SPRC popped up on the scanner at 5:15 this morning back here, and I traded it as it broke over the volume weighted average price. I bought this little pullback to the volume weighted average price. This was a nice explosive move here up to $8. So I actively traded it through there. Then I bought the pullback to the volume weighted average price and sold it as it broke out over that previous 1 minute candle. And I traded it a couple more times. I traded it on this breakout, sold it really fast, and then I tried one more time here for another bounce. Got a small bounce, but not much, made a small amount on that. My risk pre-market was only $25. When the bell rings here, I'll be risking $100 per trade. Pre-market, I have a pre-market goal of $50, and whereas my daily goal after the bell rings is $200 because my risk is 4 times as much. So overall, my gains this morning, $77.58. I hit my target and then some. So that was a pretty good trading morning so far. So I have a little cushion to start the day. SPRC is the only one moving up right now. It is moving up on news. Well, it's not the only one. We have WOLF. Light on volume, giving back a lot of its move. Bigger time frame doesn't look too bad, but it's got a larger float. It's a higher price stock, and not something I'm probably going to be watching unless there's nothing else. BEAM, nah, that one really gave back everything that it, see that? Just sold off. And AAC, that's a no for me. So I guess I'll watch SPRC and WOLF. Nothing else here on the scan. SOXS, no, I don't really like to trade that one. Although it doesn't look too bad. Maybe I'll watch it, I don't know. I'm hit or miss on SOXS. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. I don't know if overall I'm a winner or a loser on it, but SPRC. So back over here to the main screen. I'll keep an eye on SPRC and not too crazy about Wolf. I'm really not crazy about it. Let's go with SOXS. Okay, so hourly time frame on SPRC. It is an inside bar. That was a pretty good move this morning. Big move. Yeah, gapped up about 100% there. So pulling back. 15-minute downtrend, is it? Now, didn't really establish a lower high here. Yeah, the bulls poked their head over that last candle by a little bit, but where will we find support? I'm going to put a line here and we'll look at that. That's that $6 psychological. This one here, SOXS. So nice move yesterday, pulling back, lower high, higher low. So it's a tightening range on the hourly time frame. 15-minute time frame here. So we're starting to see trend change. Let's look at the 5-minute. Definitely a trend change. We had an equilibrium here. High, low, lower, high, higher, low, bull break. So this one, you know, it's already, the move is already underway on that equilibrium. So I don't know. We'll watch it, see what it looks like here in a few more minutes. Put a support down here and one here. Trading above the volume weighted average price. Maybe we move up a little higher and then at the open we pull back and test this area. Ooh. Okay, so candle ranges on that. Ooh, it's a very small candle range. That's going to take a lot of shares. So I guess I'll be starting out with 1,000 shares if I buy that. This one here, looking for the pullback. Hopefully it holds up a little bit longer. If we pull back to 596 there, I might buy it, but only for a bounce. I'm not real confident about that level. Candle ranges on this one were pretty big over here. Right now, that last one is 70 cents. So I'm going to go with 70 cents. So that puts me at about 143 shares that I'll use to buy that. My risk is $100. Okay. So that's about it. So we have volume. Lighter volume here. It's a light volume morning. Yeah, that SPRC has news. It's granted a patent from the Australian Patent Office for its reduction of opioids in pain management. They should have banned Tylenol PM because I'm starting to get a little sleepy here. Okay, so we're coming down towards $6. If I were to jump in it here, $6.19 down to 6, that's about 20 cents. My stop is 70 cents. I don't want to risk an awful lot here. I'm going to change my stop loss though to 50 cents. 55 cents. Okay, this one's already breaking down. Hourly equilibrium. Pulling back now. Okay, 10 seconds. I'm in SOXS with a really large stop, and then I'm buying over here on SPRC. I got out of SOXS. Oh, I probably should have held it, but I'm going to focus on the other one here. Oh, SOXS is making a nice move. Wow. That's a nice move. I'll buy the pullback. Went ahead and sold it. Sold half of SPRC here. And I'm out the rest. Ooh, I'm getting a little dizzy, guys. I might have to stop here. That Tylenol PM's really starting to kick in. I probably shouldn't be trading right now. Things are moving around a little bit. So I really botched it on SOXS. That one I was in it right away, and then I sold it for a small loss, and then I got back in it up high. Made back what I lost, but this one here, I suppose I probably should have held a little longer. I could buy that little pullback there. And then I flattened it. That's right. That one has... I remember that when I was trading this one in pre-market, it has a really wide spread, so when you jump in it, you have a tendency to be down a lot before you start seeing any kind of profit. So we came up to that line. Let's look at that hourly equilibrium. Our resistance is up here, 1421 and 1437. I'll get rid of this line now. VFC is hitting the scanner. It has some volume with it. Spread is okay. And SPRC failing there for the moment. But it actually came down to 6 this time. The first time it didn't quite get there. So can the bulls? I don't know. It's asking a lot, but the bulls could do it here. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to call it a day. I'm gonna pull up my chart here, October 31st. I was hoping to get over my highs. And let me see, can I? I'm afraid to do this, but I'm gonna try it. Okay. So, oh, so you still can't see it, but anyways, I'm up 164. Whoops. I should probably turn that off. I hope that's not too loud. Let me turn that volume down. Okay. So what I was doing here, I was entering in. So I made $164.79 today. So that's my green candle right there. So that's how I'm going to finish the month of October after having a red day yesterday. And this is a look at my weekly progress since the beginning of the year. And you can see I've had just nothing but upwards momentum here. I've started at 34,500, and these candles are getting bigger and bigger because my risk is growing as I move through each phase. The very first candles were very small, and they're just going to keep getting bigger. This is my monthly progress. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months in a row that are green. This month is actually an inside bar, which begs the question, am I forming my own equilibrium on this weekly time frame? It's kind of interesting, huh? Let's hope not. So I'd like to come back tomorrow, our first day of November, and try to make something cool happen. So SOXS is really actually continuing higher. Let me see if I can get back over to that. I think my live stream's starting to cut out on me. Wow, everything is spinning, guys. I gotta go, all right? That Tylenol PM's really starting to kick in. Sleeping. All right, I'll see y'all later. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.